Days when we really had winters, the natural ice skating rink was just in the green behind these houses. They dammed the Arrow River and they let it flood out over the green, and that just naturally froze. That's where you went ice skating.
Yeah.
So even though it seems to be cold these years, we don't get anywhere near the same amount of ice.
Global warming.
But none of these batches, of course, were ever built for the winter. They were a summer holiday home. So the majority of them were very, very poorly insulated and heated. So luckily that's improved. In front of us, these are all new houses up here, well, majority of them. But because of the part of town they're building, they've got to build in that cottage style. So it's keeping the theme, which is really great.
It is good, yeah. Very important.
So we're just going to come down past the Catholic Church. So we've had the full religious experience today.
Maz, do you want to stop?
Yep.
They'll save me going tomorrow. I didn't know.
Now, for many years, nobody actually knew that that was built from stone. That was a plastered church. Everybody thought it was just plastered over whatever, until the guy set out to repair some cracks and leaks and found there was beautiful schist stone wall underneath it. So they removed all the plaster. And we have a lovely stone church.
All the houses seem to have tin roofs. Has that proven to be the best, even in the cold?
Yeah, we've all got tin roofs. Sort of goes with the snow loading weight and that sort of thing. If you have tiles and that sort of thing, it's so expensive because you've got to build your house so strongly to support the roof and the snow.
Right. Thanks.
So that was rush hour in Arrowtown.
Yeah. I just noticed the stop signs are merely a suggestion, not a rule.
Stop!
What stop sign?
Don't need stop signs around here. You generally got to poke the locals to get them to move. So the golfers amongst you, this is a bit of golfing heaven just down here. We've got Millbrook that we had a look through here on the right. And just along here on the left is Michael Hill's private golf course. It's just behind this row of trees in front of us. That's the jeweller. Now Michael used to treat Millbrook pretty much as his personal golf course, and he'd just front up whenever he wanted, take his friends for a round of golf. That's why he bought the land right by Millbrook. One day he turned up with some influential friends and they refused him a tee-off time, said they were too busy. He got a bit incensed by that, so he decided he'd go and build himself a golf course. Started off with a couple of holes, but he got bored with that. So it's just through the trees here on the left. If you look carefully out there, you'll see a few sculptures in gaps in the trees as you look along. His son was a very well-known sculptor, and it's very interesting when you're playing there. You'll come over the top of a hill, and they all of a sudden find you in the middle of 110 big steel wolves in a very menacing formation. So the last Open was shared between Michael Hill's course and Millbrook.
So he's a New Zealander, is he?
He is a New Zealander, yes.
Just to show you overcharges.
He's a Canadian. Now just coming down to Lake Hayes, we drove up the other side of Lake Hayes yesterday. The holiday homes built around Lake Hayes in the early days were from the wealthy southern farming families. Big sections of land leading down to the lake. And up on the terrace here on the left, up on top of the hill, that's now no longer being used as a farm, so there's two big country style subdivisions up there. You can barely see the next house along the road. And you get a fantastic 360 degree view from up on top of the hill. Unfortunately for the developers, when they bought the land from the farmer and decided they were going to do this, it was just when the recession started to bite. And unfortunately for them, they're on the second and third owners of actually developing it. So very few houses actually being built. It's the same on the other side of the lake. It's now being part of a subdivision rather than a farm. You can see part of John Key, the Prime Minister's walking cycle trail on the other side of the lake.
Is that schist reasonably priced for building with that schist rock stone, or is it pretty expensive?
Very expensive. It all depends on the style of stone. Yeah, the cheapest one is where you see a lot of mortar and there's not much stone, but the dry stack stuff is, yeah, it's about, last I heard, about $3.5 grand a square metre.
Is it dearer than brick?
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, there seems to be so much of it here.
Yes. It's, I mean, you used to be able to just go and pick up flat rocks off the side of the road and just up the wall, but you're not able to do that. You've got to get resources to pick it up now.
Oh.
So you've got to get it from a quarry, and he's got to have a quarry licence. The whole thing.
I think John's going to do an overall now.
Yeah.
Because they want to make money. It's too early.
This is the vineyard that I mentioned yesterday about the first brochure saying it was the most southerly orgasmic vineyard. Don't have too much fun.
This is a great one. Got the little lake that there's pockets, there's pie. Or wait till it.
Yeah.